Dancing with the Stars tour staffer Adam Powell has claimed in an exclusive interview with the U.S. Sun that he was fired after grueling weeks working on the multi-city show with low pay. The DWTS tour, Dancing with the Stars Live 2024, kicked off on January 11th in Richmond, Virginia, with 64 dates lined up across the country. 10 days into the tour, after the Verona, New York performance, music director and sound engineer Adam was given the shocking news that they had decided to let him go. On January 21st around 11:30 p.m., after packing up his gear, he was told in person by a DWTS tour production manager that he was fired, and he claims he was not given a real reason. Here's part of what made me so angry is that the production company never called me directly, Adam explained to the U.S. Sun. They basically sent a message to our production manager on the road, and she didn't have a lot of details about why they fired me. But the only reason they actually gave was that there was feedback being given from the dancers about their sound on stage, about how sometimes they couldn't hear certain songs or certain songs were too loud. Without giving specific names of the dancers who had complained about the sound, Adam said that it was a typical situation that happened after every show. The production company was saying that I was refusing to incorporate those notes and make changes to help the dancers hear better, which is ridiculous. It was just an excuse, he continued. It was kind of a toss-off thing. They didn't want to deal with it, but they actually really, for the most part, did not give the production manager a reason. They just said I was fired. He alleges it might have been over a more personal reason, but still claims it was very cowardly on faculty's part to handle it the way that they did given their long working relationship. Faculty Inc. is not the same company that works on DWTS. Rather, it is BBC Studios Los Angeles that produces the ABC and Disney Plus show, 19-Hour Workdays. A Utah-based staffer had been part of faculty for 11 tours, 7 of which were DWTS. This was the second DWTS tour he actually got to be on the road with and be there every part of the way. Rehearsals were for 2 weeks in December 2023, and then everyone arrived in Virginia on January 6th to begin technical rehearsal. His role was to edit all the music used in the show and put together the sound design and programming. During each live show, he then worked as the front-of-house sound engineer, where he was in charge of mixing the sound for the live audience. Adam was part of 12 staffers who traveled on the tour bus to each city. He was given a weekly paycheck, and when he was let go, they had booked him a flight home. Without disclosing his salary, he did say that the pay for his job was lower than the standard for shows similar to DWTS. The U.S. Sun previously reported that, meanwhile, ticket prices can go as high as $1,500 depending on the venue. Adam went on to explain that they worked about 100-hour weeks and that everybody was overworked. The crew is working much longer hours than normal. It's a bigger set that takes longer to load in, longer to construct, and longer to load out, he reasoned. For the first 2 weeks of the tour, the stage manager typically works the longest hours. This guy would get up before 6 every morning, and then would be on duty typically until 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning the next day.